In front of all of them, I sat right at his feet, and I listened, and he taught. He spoke about God and that he and the Father were as one. He began teaching us things about the law and the prophecies. He quoted scripture. And he said that he had come to fulfill the law. And he began to speak about religious things, and yet they were so very different than anything I had ever been taught. I had always been taught that there were things we could do and things we could not do, and somehow we would win favor with God if we did or did not do those appropriate things. But this is not what Jesus said. Oh no, Jesus talked about being kind and going the extra mile and loving the unlovable and exercising mercy. I found it very refreshing. All of us did. And I was listening so intently to every word that he spoke that I did not notice Martha. But she noticed me. And apparently she had been trying to get my attention for quite some time. But I could not be distracted. I was hanging on every word. I had never been this close to him. I could feel him breathe. And I hung on every word. And then she and she spoke. Why, she interrupted the teacher. And she said, Lord, don't you think it's unfair that I am doing all of the work while my sister just sits here? Tell her to come and help me. Oh, I was embarrassed. Oh, I wish that the floor would open up and I could just crawl underground. My hands began to sweat. My heart began to pound. I felt nauseous. My face was flushed. And I thought, what should I say? What should I say? What should I do? What should I do? Should I run away? Have you ever felt that way? Someone criticizes you and embarrasses you publicly for doing what you thought was the right thing and was giving you such pleasure with the Lord. Oh, she was so upset. People can get so upset. And I drew a breath to respond. I didn't know yet what I was going to say. But I didn't have to say anything because he spoke. He defended me. He said, so kind, so sweet, but yet firm. He said, oh, dear Martha, you are worried and upset about so many details, and yet the one thing that should concern you does not. Mary has discovered it, and it will not be taken from her.